I am chaining a number of stitches, a multiple of 12 plus 2 stitches for the offset. I have chained 38 stitches, and next I move on to crocheting the first row, and I remind you that such patterns are worked in only 2 rows. The first row is worked from right to left, consisting of many small shortened segments, which aren't separate rows, the part which creates this pattern. And the second row is worked from left to right, exactly the same way, consisting of many small shortened segments, which are not counted as separate rows. And just the same, it contains a pattern repeat which is repeated throughout the entire row and creates this pattern. And so the first row of this pattern, turning chain stitch, I insert the hook into the second chain from the hook, into the back loop, and make a slip stitch. And here I work 14 slip stitches into the back loop of the first segment of the first row. Made 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And so I worked 14 slip stitches. And next begins the repeat. This repeat is the part which is repeated throughout the row. First segment of the repeat, chain stitch, turning chain, I turn, yarn over the hook, and insert the hook into the second stitch from hook in the back loop, and I work using yarn over slip stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and in the last stitch, 12. For this segment, I work 12 yarn over slip stitches. Next segment of the repeat. Chain 1 to turn, turn. Insert the hook into the second stitch from the hook and work 8 regular slip stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Chain 1 to turn. Turn, and work 6 yarn over slip stitches back the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Chain 1 to turn. And now the raised element of the leaf. Insert the hook into the second stitch from the hook in the back loop and work a slip stitch. In the next stitch, a single crochet. In the next stitch, a half double crochet. In the next stitch, another half double crochet. In the next stitch, a single crochet. And in the last stitch, a slip stitch. With that, the raised leaf element is ready. Next, insert the hook into the bar of the turning chain from the previous row and into the back loop of the row below, and work a slip stitch. In the next stitch, work another slip stitch. This is how it looks. Next section of the repeat. Chain 1, turn, yarn over the hook. Into the second stitch from the hook, insert the hook. And here I work 6 yarn over slip stitches in the back loop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Turning chain, turn, and the last section of the repeat, 20 regular slip stitches. I start as always in the second stitch from the hook in the back loop. For all the steps that I encounter on my way, I make a join. So I crochet 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here's the first step. I insert the hook into the bar from the turn connecting to the lower row. This join is also the 7th stitch. Then 8, and one more step. Again, I insert the hook into the bar from the turn. I continue until I have 20 regular slip stitches in the back loop. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 regular slip stitches in the back loop are done, and that completes the repeat. Next, it will be repeated again and again. 12 yarn over slip stitches, 8 regular slip stitches, 6 yarn over slip stitches, the raised leaf element, 2 regular slip stitches in the row below, 6 yarn over slip stitches, and 20 regular slip stitches. I will write the sequence for the row 1 repeat on screen. And you simply need to repeat it until the end of the row. We'll meet right here when I am doing the last repeat. We'll meet right here when I am working the last segment of the last repeat of 20 stitches. It will be slightly modified because there simply isn't enough room here for 20 stitches. So I have reached the last section of the last repeat. I made a turning chain and turned. And here in the last section, I work only 8 slip stitches. According to the repeat, it should be 20, but 20 won't fit. Therefore, I am making 8. I insert the hook into the second loop from the hook, through the back loop, and I work 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then I insert the hook into the bar in the row below. This is a join. That makes 7. And into the last point, 8. And with that, the first row is ready. It has gone from the right edge to the left edge. Then the second row begins. Row 2 will be symmetrical, mirrored to the first. The leaves in it should be offset relative to the leaves of the first row in a staggered pattern. Also, the second row starts with a half leaf and ends with a half leaf, so there will certainly be changes in the crocheting of the second row relative to the first. So I am starting the second row. Chain 1 to turn, turn, yarn over. Insert the hook into the second stitch from the hook and work a yarn over slip stitch. 1. In the next point, a yarn over slip stitch. 2. Chain 1, turn, and work 2 regular slip stitches. Chain 1, turn, and work 4 yarn over slip stitches. I yarn over, insert the hook into the second stitch from the hook in the back loop, and work 1, 2. I reach the step. Here the join will be on the front side, so it is made with a yarn over and by picking up 2 strands. I pick up the horizontal bar from the turn and also pick up the strand that comes out of it. It should look like this. I yarn over into the row below and work a yarn over slip stitch through all the loops on the hook. That is 3. In the next point, 4. Chain 1, turn, and work 4 regular slip stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chain 1, turn, and work 6 yarn over slip stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. I reach the step. Insert the hook under the 2 threads in the bar and the loop that comes out of it, yarn over, and complete the stitch. 5, 6. Chain 1, turn, and work 6 regular slip stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Chain 1, turn, and then 14 yarn over slip stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again a step, again making a join. This join is also the 7th stitch. Then 8, again a step, again making a join. 9 and 10. Again a step, again making a join. 11 and 12. Again a step, again making a join. 13 and 14. Chain 1, turn. Here I have completed the start of the second row. Next begins the second row repeat. This is again the part that will be repeated throughout the row. Second row repeat. Insert the hook into the second stitch from the hook and work 6 regular slip stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Chain 1, turn. Then the next segment is 8 yarn over slip stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Insert the hook again into the back bar and the loop that comes out of it. Yarn over. This join is the 7th stitch. And in the last point, 8. Chain 1, turn, and then the leaves convex, raised element. It is exactly the same as in the first row. In the second loop from the hook, I insert the hook and crochet. slip stitch, single crochet, half double crochet, half double crochet, single crochet, and a slip stitch. Chain 1, turn, and then the next section is 8 yarn over slip stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 'Make the join into the bar of the row below. 7, 8. Chain 1, turn. And the last section in the repeat is 12 regular slip stitches. I start in the second loop from the hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here is a join, but here it will be a regular join since I am working regular slip stitches, so I insert the hook only into one loop in the lower row. 9, 10. Again a step, and again a regular join. 11, 12. Chain 1 to turn, turn, and the last segment in the repeat is 20 yarn over slip stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I insert the hook into the bar. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Make a chain 1 to turn for the next repeat. And then I repeat this sequence again and again. 6 regular slip stitches, 8 yarn over slip stitches, the raised leaf element, 8 yarn over slip stitches, 12 regular slip stitches, and 20 yarn over slip stitches. This completes the repeat. I repeat this sequence throughout the entire row. All the steps that you encounter, I make with joins. I don't even focus on them anymore, because it is just a rule in working this technique and in crocheting such patterns.
I see a step. I make a join.
I don't highlight these joins in the diagrams or in the video with symbols or anything else, because it simply doesn't matter. You just need to remember the rule.
See a step? Make a join.
So we crochet to the end. We work the last repeat. Here will be the last pass of 20 yarn over slip stitches. We meet there, and I will show you how to crochet the completion of this row. I have finished the last repeat. It ended with 20 yarn over slip stitches. Here I made a chain 1 and turned. And I am crocheting the final element, this segment here. Into the second stitch from the hook, I insert the hook, and here will be 6 regular slip stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Chain 1 and turn. Here will be 6 yarn over slip stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Chain 1 and turn. 2 regular slip stitches. 1, 2. Chain 1 and turn. 2 yarn over slip stitches. 1, 2. Chain 1 and turn. 4 regular slip stitches. 1, 2. Here I make a regular join because I am crocheting with regular slip stitches. 3, 4. Chain 1, turn. Here I crochet 4 yarn over slip stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chain 1, turn, and here 8 regular slip stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. Insert hook into the bar, external row, 5, 6, 7, 8. Chain 1 and turn. 8 yarn over slip stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And I make a chain 1 and turn for the next row. And with that, the second row is done. Here I have a larger swatch. This is what we have just crocheted together. Next, repeat the first and second row to the desired height. In this swatch, I repeated the first and second row 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And look, here I also crocheted a finishing row. The finishing row is needed to smooth out the edge. That is, right now the edge has steps. My motif ended with the second row, and this motif currently has steps. To make the edge even in all such patterns, there is a simple rule. We make a finishing row. I made a chain 1 to turn. And next, I simply crochet ordinary slip stitches into the back loop. All the steps that I encounter on my way, I make with a join. Here the rule is simple. If I encounter a step, I make a join. Since I am crocheting as regular slip stitches, I make a regular join. If I were crocheting with yarn over slip stitches, I would make the join using yarn over slip stitches as well. I crochet to the end of the row. We will meet there, and I will show you the result. I have finished the finishing row, and as you can see, the edge has become even. This is the motif you get if you do just 1 repetition of the first and second row. And such a separate motif can also be used on its own. You don't necessarily have to crochet an entire fabric with this pattern. You could make, for example, mittens or fingerless gloves with this motif running down the middle. I think it would be very beautiful. You could crochet socks in exactly the same way, placing this motif in the center. You could make a hat and perhaps add some separation borders along the edge from another pattern, or place them between these cables. For example, a divider made of double crochets. That would also be very beautiful. Or you could crochet a shawl. I am currently crocheting a shawl with this same pattern. Here I am using variegated yarn. I'll show it to you. This is how it looks. But look, I decided to make the shawl double-sided. So I crochet both sides with yarn overs. That is, in the original sample, the pattern is 100% one-sided. This is the right side, and this is the wrong side. If you want to make a double-sided pattern, then work all stitches in all segments with yarn overs. However, the leaves are a bit less visible on the double-sided pattern, because the leaf itself would need to be modified to pop out more. In the standard version, the pattern is more pronounced, and the leaves are more noticeable. Well, that is the pattern I ended up with. I hope you liked this video. Like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell.